Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's Mental Monday. I'm sick, so I'm gonna make this really quick. I thought I would just kind of update on how I've been feeling since ending school, because there was like a week before I started camp that I got a little taste of that freedom, a little taste of kind of the space it created when I finished school, and feeling way more on top of some things that I had previously. And kind of, I almost instantly noticed a little difference in the weight I felt on myself and the weight I felt in my mind of like trying to keep track of everything and remember everything and not forget deadlines for stuff. And it took me a little bit to remind myself that I don't actually have to try to remember when homework's due anymore. That's not a thing anymore. And I don't have to keep up on checking my grades. And when I come home from work, I could be a little more actually off and shut my mind off versus trying to keep up with everything else that I had been trying to keep up with after I got off work and came home. I also was able to put a little more brain power into planning videos, so that helped. And I don't know, yeah, I just instantly kind of noticed a difference. And now, especially that I finished all of the camps, I just crashed yesterday and I was so exhausted. I was so done. And then of course I wake up sick this morning. I guessed that was gonna happen because that always happens with me. That like literally always happens with me. If I'm going, and then I finally stop, I wake up sick the next morning. And I knew I was going to. It was just a matter of time. So I've just been resting all day, and that's been okay, and that's nice. I didn't have assignments I needed to catch up on. I didn't have anything I needed to make sure I turned in. It was just really, really nice and a really nice change. So I definitely feel like this is going to make a huge difference in the burnout I've been fighting, which I kind of knew, but I also don't think I understood how exhausted school was making me. Like just how much of a difference and how much work it actually was. And it's legit already made such a huge difference in how I feel. I know this probably doesn't express that. It was a really long week. That's a different video. I'll do a camp week review. But yeah, it was a really exhausting camp week. But the week before, I was much more rested. I was still really busy and stressed about planning camp, but I didn't have my brain as preoccupied, if that makes sense. Like, I love the picture or the example that where it talks about like your brain is like a web browser with 10 million tabs open. And that's exactly how my brain felt. It felt like I just had 10 million tabs open, trying to do 10 million things at once, and using all of that brain power, more capacity than I actually had. And then it was just like I finished school, so that tab was closed, and all of a sudden less of the focus was spread out and spread too thin. So it was just, it's already made a difference. I still need to rest. Things are still crazy. But as far as like my mindset, I feel like I'm in such a more relaxed, easy place than I was. And that's kind of why I was very much like, I don't know what I want to jump into. And I'm a little leery to jump straight into anything because I don't want to just go straight back into that. And I really want to get better about not taking on more than I should and not spreading myself too thin. I'm the type that I make myself busy really easily. I just can't sit still for very long. So I always am like filling time when I shouldn't. And I want to get better about that and say no when I need to and give myself that space when I need to. And I feel like jumping straight into something else again and kind of just refilling that space I just freed would, for my health, not be a great idea. So yeah, it's just crazy the difference I've already noticed. And I knew there was going to be a difference. I just have very much learned how much of a difference school was making. So that is how I've been feeling since I finished school. That's been really good. That's been really nice. And I feel really good about it. So that's a little update on that. I will do a camp review if you guys have any specific questions about the week. Leave that in the comments below. And I will do that video. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up and share with everybody. Make sure you're subscribed and have notifications on. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.